that they will be able to find new employment. Oh, special applause for TESDA. Huh? Okay, very good. Now, like so, I was mentioning here, when we have investments, we create jobs in the construction and in the operation. Yeah. So here we have these two gentlemen here that, if I may now, yes, I'll go to them and ask them to tell us stories of how the construction and the sport expansion helped us. So Ben, married, 49 years old, no child. Used to be OFW.
Not so, ma'am. Ibig sabihin yan, sa labas ako 21 years. Backdoor, true backdoor. Doon ako natulog.
Wow! So you were a backdoor worker. So
yeah,
ngayon, nakahanap ka rin.
Malaysia.
Oh.
Neighboring East
yes,
Malaysia.
Yes. So ngayon...
Pero natuto ako sa Philippine company pa rin, CDCP.
Yes.
Year
okay.
70s.
Okay. So when this expansion came...
Nakapasok ko ako
front
rito.
Door employment. Front door employment.
Nakapasok ko ako rito. Maintenance ako sa mga heavy equipment at sa light equipment.
Yes. Okay. So hindi na kailangan ng backdoor. Mahirap yung backdoor, no? Kada rato nagkakaroon ng yung round up. Okay.
Ngayon hindi na yan uso.
Okay, very good. I'm so glad. So when did you get married?
Doon kami nagpakasal.
Doon sa
Sa simbahan.
Sa Malaysia?
Oo, may simbahan din doon. Pero pagbalik namin dito, nagpakasal kami ulit sa Hall of Justice. Dahil iba yung papers namin doon at saka dito.
Yes. Okay. So, very good. So, but your wife is Filipina?
Yes.
Okay. So, good. Congratulations, ha?
20 years.
Wow. And then si Georgie naman, younger, 35 years old.
Opo, ma'am. Morning.
Oo, married with one child. And one on the way.
Yes, ma'am. 6 months.
So, heavy equipment operator.
Opo, ma'am.
Oo.
Bali, bago ako mapasok dito sa naging labor muna ako. Tapos hanggang sa umangat, hanggang sa naging operator.
Oo. Okay. So, ordinary laborer at first, ngayon operator
tapos
na.
Naging...
So, kayang-kaya na yung second child.
Kaya
Okay.
Kakayanin. No?
How old are your children?
2 years old, ma'am.
Okay, 2 years old and then one to come, ha?
Okay.
Tama ang spacing. The spacing is good, 2.5 years apart.
Malakas kasi.
Okay. Yun ang tinuturo natin eh. Not necessary to cut down on the number of your children, but space them apart.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Okay. Para hindi sunod-sunod.
Kasi if you have if you have a child every year, in 8 years, you have 8 children. But if you have a child every 2 or 3 years, or in 8 years, you have 3 children.
Yeah. Like me, ma'am, I have 2, but hanggang nila 5 years.
Okay, very good, very good.
Mga kaibigan, alam niyo po ba na si ma'am ay ang Friday ay kanyang climate change day.
Yes, so today is Friday. So we cannot let this interview go by without talking about climate change.
Yeah. So, dahil po si ma'am ay isang itong environmentalist at gusto niyang i-preserve ang ating environment, what policies, ma'am, have government put in place to ensure that environmental standards are complied with and concern for climate change are addressed, while jobs are generated and returns optimized from our mineral resources and natural endowments?
Well, climate change really ranks high in our list of challenges. Even before the global economic crisis, we were attending to climate change. And now this crisis should not stop us from still attending to the problems of climate change. So because climate change has a very devastating impact on the economies around the world. For instance, if climate change happens, first of all now, before there were no typhoons in Mindanao, now typhoons are coming to Mindanao. That's already part of climate change. And if it gets even worse, if what they call the tipping point is reached, the ice caps in the North Pole and the South Pole will melt, the water will rise, and our beautiful Kawakawa Boulevard will become part of the sea. Maybe the whole Zamboanga will become part of the sea. So that's why we have to avoid those mitigating impacts. So even long after, see, the world is beginning to recover from the economic crisis. But long after the recovery, climate change effects will still be there. So we have to address that. So we want, yes, you talked about mining. Yes, we want our mining sector to grow, but we are concerned about how development is done. Because there was a lot of controversy in the past. So it is best for the mining companies to work closely with the local communities through the NGOs, the local government units, to make sure that the investments work for the community and not just for the company. So we will continue to do what is right for the economy and the environment. We will balance this interest we will balance the economic interest with our strict adherence to our policy to protect the environment.
At lingid sa kaalaman po ng iba, mga kaibigan, alam nyo ba, talking of environment, ang kauna-unahang, kung di ako nakakamali, ang kauna-unahang law na pinirmahan ng Pangulo,
Solid Waste Management Act. Yes, yes,
Republic Act
yes.
9003.
Yes.
Yeah. Kasali po si Mayor Lobregat doon.
Yes, yes.
As a congressman dati.
Congressman pa dati. Okay.
Ma'am, siguro we are running out of time. Siguro pwede natin kunin yung mensahe po ninyo bago tayo mag-closing.
Okay, I'm very happy to be here once again in Zamboanga City, this beautiful city of Zamboanga. At this is volunteerism month, the month of May. And we talked about earlier many things that we would like to do. Help those who lost their jobs in the economic crisis. Take care of the environment. Make sure that people get a good impression of the peace and order in Zamboanga City. All of this can be done not just by the government, but by the private sector, the religious organizations, the NGOs, the civic organizations, the local governments, the national government, all working together. So let's all work together, pulling in one direction para sa progreso, el progreso de Zamboanga City, el progreso de Mindanao, y el progreso de la Nación Pilipinas. Muchas gracias a todos ustedes.
Muchas gracias, Mama. Mga kaibigan, natunghayan po natin ang isa na namang pagkakataon na para panayam ang ating Pangulo. Ang panayam sa Pangulo. Desde aquí, na Puerto de Zamboanga, si Joel Toledo Sanson, gracias.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you.